Hi everyone, this is Tim with Truckin' the Seven Seas, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my trailer that I am selling at the Ritchie Brothers auction in Las Vegas, Nevada, and what you should look for when you are buying a trailer. Let's do it. Alright everyone, this is a 2014 Vanguard trailer that I've been hauling around for about a year. Decided to get rid of it in light of some power-only options that I now have available after 1 year of active MC. So I've decided to go ahead and sell this trailer. So I'm going to give you an overview of this trailer, everything good, everything bad about it, and it will be available in the Ritchie Brothers auction in Las Vegas, Nevada on March 5th. And then just going to also show you guys what I look for when I was originally selecting this trailer. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're just going to do a run around, basically doing sort of a pre-trip inspection sort of thing on this trailer. I'll give you all the good and the bad about it, and then we'll make a video of it. So again, 2014 Vanguard trailer. This thing is still fine for the most part. I did haul around for about a year. Nothing particularly wrong with it, although I will get into a couple of issues that it does have. It still runs fine. Rubber is fairly good, and all the lights are working with the exception of the ABS light. So yeah, 2014 Vanguard, says it right there. This is a former Landstar trailer, so I originally bought it at a dealership. So the dealership bought it from Landstar, and then they repurposed it, and I bought it from the dealership, but it is a former Landstar trailer. You might be able to see the emblem right there. I think you can. Yeah, so starting from the front, well, there's all the connections. What's to say? These connections are fine. There's no issues to my knowledge on these connections. All good. I also put a tracker right there on it, so this does have a GPS tracker with solar. It does need to be charged from time to time, but that is what that is. It's a GPS tracker. And yeah, just going around. Kingpin, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's a working kingpin. I don't know what else to say. I have never seen a trailer that had a broken kingpin. I'm sure it's happened, but it's very rare. There's the support bars, landing gears. I'll get a little closer here in a second. Pretty standard stuff. What's to say? All right, landing gear. It does work just fine, both the high gear and the low gear. I can't really do it because I've got one hand, but it does work just fine, both the high gear and the low gear. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can see it up, down. So both of that works. It is pretty smooth, so you're not going to have trouble cranking it. If you got to do the crank of shame, you might be able to do it on low gear, actually, although maybe not. The walls are largely fine. All the rivets and all that good stuff are fine. I don't see any blaring issues. I'll get a little closer, but I'm not going to zoom in on every single little rivet, nut, whatever there is. They're solid, in my opinion. The tape is also pretty good. No issues there. I don't have it hooked up, but the lights do work, so yeah, the lights work. Both the blinkers, four ways, all that good stuff do work. Some small damage on the, what do you call it, hazmat placard there. I did not do that. Came with it. Some small blemishes here and there like this. I mean, I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. Stuff like that. But overall, it's fine. Little thing there. I did not do that. Came with it. It does have one of these wind guard things right there. So it does not have any completely losing the word skirts on it. And if you're buying a trailer as an owner operator, I would recommend no skirts, because skirts do fall off and they don't really save you all that much money. So even that blue, this thing right here, it's questionable. Mine came with it, I don't really prefer it, to be honest, though, because it has kind of scraped on some shippers, you know, where it has like a sharp drop. So I actually don't like that. I didn't remove it. It's already on there. If I were you, I'd keep it on there. It does protect the cables as well a little bit there. So it's fine. I'd prefer it's not on there. If your trailer has skirts, well, if they're good, leave them on there. But if you ever have an issue with skirts, like you hit something or whatever, and it starts to tangle a little bit, have the mechanic pull it off. Don't try to repair it, because they fall off. I have left a skirt in Georgia somewhere. It was not a fun experience. But yeah, so there's that thing. That one's attached just fine. I wouldn't bother removing it. Cables are fine. There are no leaks on this trailer to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so all of the lines should be fine. All of the electrical should be fine, with the exception of the ABS light, which I'll touch on here in a minute. Just giving you guys an overview of it. Now it does have, what do you call it? It doesn't have the mechanical pull out for the to slide the tandems. It's got that air thing. That does work just fine. These tandems do slide pretty well. Actually, they slide well. Okay, so they do slide fine. I'm not going to pull it right now because it's not hooked up, and I don't want to have to release them right now. But there's that. Tread on the tires is okay. These two are virgins. They're a little bit low on tread. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's like 4 30-seconds, or maybe 3 30-seconds. So not great, but not terrible either. They're still legal. This tire right here, so this is drive side, inner outer tire, does leak. So that one right there leaks, and after about 3 weeks, it will leak all the way out. But it's got auto inflate. So the trailer's got auto inflate, and that auto inflate does work. And that tire, once you get it inflated, it's not audible. So the leak is not audible. I don't know where it is, and I don't have an issue with it because the auto inflate easily overwhelms it. It takes about 3 weeks for that tire to completely air out. So by the time the auction comes, that tire will probably be empty, deflated. But as soon as you can get it reflated using some starter fluid or whatever, reseated, the auto inflate will easily overpower it, and I haven't had an issue. I don't know where the leak is because it's not audible and it's extremely slow, but there's that. And then got these tires. These are also fine. Now this tire right here is a retread. That is the only retread on the tire. I did throw a retread on there, but it's pretty new. The tread is pretty solid on both of these, I would say. These are fairly new tires. Okay. So that's fine. None of those tires leak. Get a view of the studs here. Studs fine. Studs are fine. All that's good. Okay, gonna go underneath now. This is an added, what do you call it? Mud flap holder. So if you look, I'll zoom in on it. The original mud flap holder, so I can get a better view of it, broke off. So the original mud flap bracket here broke off. There you go. See that right there? Right there. It broke off. So I had just a piece of steel ran all the way across the entire thing, and it broke off on both sides somehow. So I ran it just a piece of steel across the entire thing on both sides, which is fine to remount the mud flaps. But that's what that's about. So yeah, that's what that's about. That's fine. I don't think there would be any issues with that or anything. And then going underneath now, I didn't bring a screwdriver, but there's that. And then, okay, airbags, good. These two came when I bought the trailer. This airbag and this airbag were like brand new, so they're about a year old, I think. I didn't replace them, but they're pretty new. And then the airbags up front, which I'll get a better view here in a second, those are pretty much, I think they're like 6 months old or something like that. And then same with the shocks. So the shock right there, and the two shocks up front are about 6 months old as well. So those are pretty solid as well. And then one thing I did, which I kind of certainly regret doing, is I put brand new brake drums on this entire trailer about 3 months ago. So those brake drums, which cost me about $2,000, are brand new, only a few months old. I was intending to continue driving this vehicle, but then I had a change of heart after I did that. So brand new brake drums on all 4 tires. Those ones over there are brand new, basically. So there's that, and then you can see the brake pads are also pretty okay. Well above DOT regulations. Same over there. Try to get a view of all of them if I can. All right, come on. All right, yeah, pretty solid there. And then what else? No air leaks. It's not aired up. There are no air leaks though, to my knowledge. Everything's pretty good on this thing. I have a jet flying over. I'm right next to Nellis Air Force Base. It's probably an F-35 or something, but there's that. Okay, I think I got most everything worth looking at. All right, had that jet fly over. I was gonna crawl out of there anyway, so just gonna keep on going here. Just showing as much of the trailer as I can. Right here. All right, so the biggest flaw this trailer has right now, as I already mentioned, ABS. So when I replaced the brake drums, the ABS light came on in my Freightliner and it stayed on. So I tried every trick in the book to get it to go away, you know, cleaning the pigtail, you know, pulling the pigtail out, putting it back in, doing all that kind of crap. Left it for a week. Everything I know how to do to get the ABS light to turn off, and it is still solid. So I finally brought it into a Petro, had them do just a quick check and advise, see what they say. They plugged it into their ABS checker machine there, and it was faulty on their computer there as well. They looked around, they could not find any issues with the wiring or anything, and they concluded what I concluded at the time, which is this trailer probably needs a new ABS module. Okay. Now it could be maybe just like a sensor or something that needs to be cleaned. I'm not sure, but I'm telling you that this thing probably needs a new ABS module, and they quoted me about, I think it was $1,500 for the part, not including labor. So if you buy this trailer, just being honest here, you probably have to put a new ABS module on it, which is about $2 grand-ish, $1,500 to $2 grand. So there's that. Now, one thing I should correct, the light actually doesn't come on, it's just on in the truck, but it doesn't come on at all. So for instance, it will not pass a DOT inspection because when you turn the key, that should flash. You know, I should do the light off, and it will not do that. So that's why this vehicle will have to have that replaced. The DOT inspection is due, so that's that. Like if that light doesn't flash when they do the inspection, you're done for. So that needs to get replaced. So the light is actually off here, but it's just on in the truck, and it will not go away. So, yep, that's probably maybe a $2,000 repair for that part. Okay. So yeah. All right. But anyways, moving on. Every other light is fine. So blinkers are good. Lights are good. It's all good. The hinges are fine. Nothing wrong with them. Can't get up there. But that's that. Bumpers, yeah, whatever. Yeah, everything's pretty good, honestly. It's just that ABS light. In all honesty, it's just the ABS light that this thing has a problem with, which is not a small issue. But that is pretty much the only issue. All right, moving on. It does have a little bit of wear as far as the seal goes here. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna open the doors now with one hand, maybe. Sweet. They don't even creak. Doors work well. Oh, it's also vented, if you guys were wondering. So, show that here in a second. Okay. And so it is vented. There's a vent at the front as well. Inside door is fine. Oh, and this is food grade, by the way. This is a food grade trailer. So, all right, looking inside, we'll crawl in, and you can have those straps. I have too many straps right now, so. All right, crawling in. All right, so first thing, there is one small-ish hole right here. I did patch it from the bottom, and then it's not really a hole, it's just that patch there kind of sinks a little bit. So if you put too much pressure on there, it'll sink. I have hauled food grade trailers with that issue, and nobody has said anything about it. So just be aware of that. All right, all of the, what do you call them? E-tracks are fine for the most part. There might be a ding here and there on one of them, and they are 16 inch, I wanna say? Yeah, I think 16 inch is what we're looking at. What's to say, I mean, there's a few patches, but again, I have not had any issues with these. It's just that one right there and that right there. That one does have a small issue. It does sink, as mentioned. It kind of sinks in when you, like a forklift or whatever goes over it. But I have not had it get rejected. Not saying it can't happen, but so far it hasn't, okay? And then just looking at the wood, it's pretty solid, honestly. Yeah, I mean, there's very little issues with it, okay? It's gonna keep going. Looking at the E-tracks for you. That one's dented, so yeah, I guess that one's broken a little bit. Okay. It's about the only one, I think. Wood is fine, from what I can see. Get a little closer to it. I mean, yeah, a little, it's been used, right? But nothing too out of control. I think the wood's fine. I was hauling this right up until the end, so it's still totally functional. Oh, it does not leak. Okay, one thing to note, it does not leak. That's one bit of advice I can give you guys. If you can inspect a trailer the day after rain comes, that's a really good idea because it'll tell you if it leaks or not. I think, well, this is in Vegas, so unfortunately, it's just not going to rain here. So I don't know what to say. You're just gonna have to trust me. It does not leak. But if you can come and inspect this, if you're interested in it, you can come and inspect it the day after it rains, if it ever will, between now and March 5th. But I'll be honest, that's doubtful. So, but yeah, that's one tip. If you inspect a trailer, try to inspect the trailer the day after it rains. And that's actually what I did on this one. I picked it up in Fontana, California, and it had rained like all week before that. So I got pretty lucky. And there were a couple of other trailers that I looked at that did have water inside them, like right, it pooled up right there. And I was like, oh, okay, this trailer leaks, so I didn't buy it. But this one did not leak, so I went with this one. So I don't know, and maybe like you can get lucky, and between now and March 5th, it'll rain in Vegas, and if you're in Vegas, you can run down here and inspect this thing for yourself. But I'll be honest, that seems pretty unlikely. This trailer doesn't leak. I don't know what else to say. I can't prove it because it's not raining. But yeah. And, all in all, I mean, inside is good. I always say the inside of this trailer is good. I mean, it looks nasty, right? Because it's got all this crap on there. But it's fine. It's just used. Yeah, it's just that. That's probably the biggest blemish right there. The hole. But that's not a big deal. And it comes with 3 free straps because I just don't need them. Anyways, there's the what do you call it? Landstar number. So Landstar's numbers are still on the inside here. You probably want to put a piece of tape over that because sometimes the shippers will get confused. But yeah, it'd be a good idea to do that. But yeah, inside of the trailer is, I won't say perfect, but it's good. And you can see the other vent, by the way. Right, and right there. Yeah, you see it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, inside's good. I would say good. It is food grade, and I have never had an issue putting food or any sort of food grade crap into this this trailer. Okay, I'll open the other door just so you can see. But it doesn't open nicely, so it doesn't even squeak. See that? No squeak. No squeak at all. So there's that. That latches nicely. Close this one up. Good. One other thing you should look for when you're inspecting the trailer. I don't know how well the camera is going to show it. It should be pretty good actually. So if the trailer is like wavy, right? There are like waves in the trailer. That's bad. That means it has some integrity issues. Just because, you know, it's a square box, right? But when you hit a bump, it kind of, you know, does this sort of stuff. And over the course of years, the trailer starts to kind of wave a little bit, have some integrity issues. But this one, as you maybe can see, is like, I don't want to say perfect, but it's good. Okay. I don't know how well the camera is actually picking this up, but the sides of the trailer are, I would say, very good. I'd venture to use that term, very good. I don't think there's any issues with it, okay? Not on that side. And let's check this side. And this side is pretty damn good too. So, I mean, I don't detect any significant waves with it, right? I mean, there's no bulges, right? So it's not like, it doesn't like bulge at all, which is what you want, okay? Hopefully the camera picks that up okay. But it's pretty solid in my opinion. Okay. All right, and then going around, these tires right here are fine. Well, actually, no, this one is not very good. This one right here is at pretty much 2 30-seconds. So right on this line right here, it's pretty rough. I don't think you want to haul with that trailer, that tire, very long. I think you should replace it. It's pretty much at 2 30-seconds. That one right there. And it's at 2 30-seconds like all the way around. So I think you should probably have that one replaced ASAP. The other tire though, it's fine. A little bit of chewiness right there, but I don't think that's an issue. Looks fine to me, for the most part. This tire, pretty good, I would say. Not bad. Rims slash bolts, good to go. And yes, the auto inflate does work on this as well. The auto inflate is excellent, I would say. No sidewall intrusions, as you can see. No sidewall intrusions. Pretty good. This tire, though, has some issues. So it does have uneven wear here, and you should get this one replaced, I would think. Yeah. Uneven wear, not sure how it occurred, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure how it occurred. So it's actually just right there too, that spot right there. I would have it replaced if I were you. I would not roll with that any longer. I did for a bit, but obviously no more. But yeah, tires are okay. I would say probably want to replace this one and the one over there that I already mentioned, but they're okay, sort of. I mean, that one is pretty much at 2 30-seconds, so. And then wires over here as well. It's just the other side at this point. Pretty good wires. Go underneath it, show you the front. Alrighty. And these are the other shocks and airbags I replaced. So those are not quite brand new, but only about, I don't know, 6 months old. Okay. And then yes, there is a brand new set of call it. Hold on, I got another jet. Every time I crawl under here, a jet flies by. See if you can see it. No. Okay, I mean, it's still going, but it's looking good. But yeah, as already mentioned, those are brand new, and the brake pads are pretty solid as well. So here's that. Chambers are fine. I think, yeah, those back there, the ones back there are like a year old. I didn't replace these two, but they're okay. I don't know how old they are, to be honest. So be aware of that. Get a good picture of the wires and everything. I mean, cables, all that good stuff. It's fine. I would say that's pretty much what the description of this trailer, with the exception of the ABS light. Everything else is pretty damn fine. Cross beams, let you look at them, are still good. What more is there to say? I'll go ahead and go around the other side, but I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. But I think I got all the big ones here. Ugh. Oh yeah, check out the sidewalls, or the rivets, all that good stuff. Landstar, you can see it right there. I'm not gonna zoom in on every single rivet here, just let you get a broad overview. Tape is pretty good. That light, it's old, but still works just fine. Blinker, 4-ways, running lights, it's good. Okay, I am getting some wind right now, so try to hold the camera a little closer to my face. But there is some wind going on right now. Just letting you guys look at the rivets, but there's nothing wrong with them. So, okay, there's the other side of the landing gear. It is also fine. 53 foot. If I haven't mentioned that, it is a 53-foot dry van. Vanguard 0001, that's just what I put on there. Get the corner of it here, I guess. But the only thing I didn't show you, a little dent right there, not a big deal. The only thing I didn't show you, slash can't really show you, is the roof. If you want to crawl on the roof, well, bring a ladder, because I don't have one. There's the other side of that vent. And I am running out of things to discuss with this trailer. It will be available on March 5th. There's another little blemish. I did not do that. Came with it, but it's okay. Yeah. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah, trying to hide myself from the wind right now, so sorry if there's some background noise, but that's pretty much it. This trailer is fine for the most part, except with the ABS light, which is a bit of a problem. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It will not currently pass a DOT inspection because of that, but everything else is pretty solid. Tires are somewhat okay. You might want to replace a couple of them. That one actually, right? Where is it? Right there is leaking a little bit, but nothing huge, and the auto inflate will overpower it. It is not audible, so I don't know. You can replace it or have it patched, but it's like 1 psi a day or something like that. It's very, 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 very slow. Food grade 53-foot dry van, swing doors, pretty standard, former Landstar trailer, and that's about it. Just the ABS light is not working. Probably need a new ABS module. That's the only big one. You can definitely haul with this thing. I'm just, I no longer need it, so that's why I'm selling it. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I'll leave info in the About section down below once I have it, and you can watch it online on March 5th, and you can bid on it if you want, but that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.